Hello. I'm doing a lot better today. Uh, I my teeth feel better. Uh, I was. What I need to say is, Pastor Paul Begley. I admire him a lot, and I admire his channel, and he does an awesome job. And I really enjoy listening to him. His singing is beautiful, and I love his pipes. Let me tell you, he sings great. Anyway, I'm very impressed with him. And I don't tell many people that. So from me that's a compliment. Anyways, he asked about Nibru, if Nibru made a difference. Say you have a glass of ice water, and that ice water is filled with ice and water, okay? And the water just comes, say the water comes to where this is, the tinfoil, right there. That's about how far the water comes. Now, when you put more ice in it, the water goes up and out over the top. That's what's causing your flooding, people. The Earth, when it shares space with another planet, it has trouble because that pushes into the space that is required for the Earth to be. Now, because of the Earth sharing space with Nibru is pushing and providing less space for the Earth than what's required. As a result, you're getting all kinds of environmental chaos with the weather. That's what's causing the weather to be so bad. It's like if I'm sitting and watching a movie, somebody comes and they sit on my lap. I've just lost my seat because they're sitting on my lap. Yeah, that's how it is. Nibru is sharing space with the Earth, and the problem is it's causing environmental chaos, and it will. The weather. With that glass of water, you put more ice in it. You keep putting ice in it after it's got water in it. The water goes over the top of the glass. That's what happens. Massive flooding. That's why. Yes. Has a lot to do with Nibru. Whole lot. The Bible warned us about the extinction of the earth, basically, and it was a warning to the Christians and myself, because I am a Christian. It was also a warning about the last days and what would happen in the last days with Islamic trying to take over. And also, as crazy as it sounds, yes, the lizards too, which is another race. There's two races trying to take over. But the one race, which was the lizard and half, half Satan, half whatever we'll call it, well, they already started taking over. And they've been taking over. Ever since the Garden of Eden, they've been trying to take over. Because God told Satan that he would snap at the feet of men in the Garden of Eden. And so, in a sense, God had told the enemy that he would always be fighting to be on top when he's on bottom. That's basically what it was about. When Eve ate the apple from the tree of knowledge, she acquired knowledge, and so did Adam. But God did not want them to know the meaning of life and death. God did not want them to have to go through losing people and everything. And he knew that if they ate from the apple, they would be cursed. He knew that if they had the tree of knowledge in their bodies, they would be cursed. And they were. The tree of knowledge is knowledge itself. The computer, anything you want to call it, it's knowledge. And sometimes knowing too much is more dangerous than knowing nothing at all. especially when you know what it's about. The Bible is a guide for Christians, for all of us Christians. It's a guidebook, and it instructs us. It is our instruction manual. Growing up as Christians, it gives us room to grow when we trust in the Bible and trust in God. There is a war for our minds, yes. Mind on skull. That's why so many people are having a hard time. And there is a spiritual battle going on, as well as physical, mental, and otherwise. There's all kinds of battles going on in this day and age because they've taken a lot of the defenses down out of church, like the hymns. The hymns were designated to be anointed and special, to be a special part of church that would keep the blood of Christ protecting the church. They removed the hymns, and they are removing the blood of Christ when they do that. People don't realize that. The hymns were indoctrinated with the blood of Christ, and so was the Bible. And I hope you understand what I'm saying when I say that. Because Independence Day, I'm not knocking new music, okay? I love new music. Don't get me wrong. Okay? But on Independence Day, they had said, well, we'll take down their defenses. And they did. When they took the hymns out, they took down our defenses. They had told me in church, at First Church of Nazarene, where I went, and they had told me, they said, we're going to get some screens. And I said, okay, then we won't be using the hymns anymore. And they said, oh yeah, we will. Well, guess what? I went back to visit that church later on, and I never once picked up a hymnal, and neither did the church. I just want you to think about that a little bit and realize that that's where the churches could be making their mistake, not having hymns in churches. It's very important to have hymns because the hymnal is indoctrinated with the blood of Christ and it covers the church completely. That's what people need to realize. They might be boring and all that, but they're protection. They are the protection. And they are a defense. You see, in basketball, you have to have your defenses up so that the other team doesn't make a basket. But once your defenses come down, they can make all the baskets they want. Think about it. Take care and have a good day. God bless. Bye now.